Yo, what up, YouTube? We gonna try this out, man, without music. Um, I wasn't trying to really play the music before. It's just that YouTube had placed an algorithm on my voice. So for a long time, I used vocoders and what have you. Like I said, they kicked me off of BitChute VO, fucking YouTube. Sorry for the cursing, you guys. Like I said, I'm just honest with you guys. I'm not saying that's any excuse to cuss. I find it very notable people trying to overcome cussing in this day and time just because there's so many fucking many frustrating things in this day and time. Um, I'm not even on that level personally in my walk. I'm trying, but if you were to meet me in person tomorrow, without me saying anything, niggas would look at my big ass and think I came off a fucking fisherman ship or some shit like that, man. But I didn't used to cuss like this, you guys. I didn't used to cuss a lot. Um, it's just that reality is a thing. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, for me, targeting, as much as I hate it, as much as it's ruined my life, I've lost work and have all kinds of other complications due to targeting. It has ultimately benefited me more than it has caused an issue. Why do I say that? Before, I wasn't paying too much attention to the spiritual world, and I was being fucking mauled alive, all right, by the spiritual world. The demons were fucking jumping in, sending me death threats for 5 years. I remember back in the day when I first started. And I decided to show my face, man, because it's like, listen, at that time I lived with my mother. It's like, if you're going to come after me, just make sure you get the fucking right person. All right. Don't kill my mom. Don't hurt my mom. I would like to make it into heaven if possible. For me, how targeting has changed me from I'm pretty much a square, you guys. I grew up in the suburbs and everything like that. But like, usually when I enter a room, I kind of make people nervous. I don't know why, man. I look like this all the time. I look normal, right? Like I don't look angry and shit. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? And then people say it's your muscles. Well, there's guys I go to the gym with. Let me tell you, man. Like those dudes in there, are fucking mongoloids, man. These motherfuckers is huge, man. And nobody gets those vibes from them. Basketball players, all these other things. And I'm not even that, you guys, I weigh like 185 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So targeting is a weird phenomenon. It's particularly demons. The CIA, FBI wouldn't know enough about you intimately to cause such a disruption amongst you without your nearest of kin, family member, or friend to not recognize. All right. This is very interpersonal. And in theory, part of this could be in due to the organic portal situation. Um, and I bring this up because, just like I told you guys, we all know about the fucking Masonic checkerboard floor and the duality and what have you, you guys. What you don't know is that not every Mason is fucking bad, bro. Like, you can't just quantify evil. That's what I'm saying. Like, every dragon, every so-called reptilian, as you people call them, which only proves your illiteracy. Not that I'm calling you illiterate, but I'm just saying biblically, if we want to be precise, knowing that our understanding came from the Bible, their race is called serpents. And there's different tribes of serpents. Okay? Just like it's black people, it's white people, it's fucking Indian, Mexican, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It's all one human race. You got serpents, you got grays. God created so much cool shit, you guys, that we haven't been exposed to in 3D. You know what I'm saying? This is the attributes of our fall. That's why we're mulling right now. We have to own our shit. All right. I guarantee you, one of the things that Christ is going to look for at judgment, because it's the base plate of humanity, is owning your shit. Because the first thing that happened after we fell is everybody blamed, and we still do it today. Going back to the checkerboard floor, you have the duality, the black and the white, the good and the evil, and what have you. And we see how things have eclipsed like a Cancer sign or has been reversed in many ways. Okay. So when you get atoms, all right, and we are atomical creatures. We are comprised of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 666 equates to the flesh. If you go in the Bible and looks up the fruits of the flesh and the fruits of the spirit, you will see that they have enmity with one another. So if you collide an atom and it creates a black hole, okay, it creates a black hole. Where is that black hole going to? It's got to have an entrance and it's got to have an exit somewhere. But not if we're dealing with dimensions. All right. That's how people become organic portals. When they activated CERN, that spiritual warfare, how it could jump from, like, remember back in the day we had Napster and had P2P or peer-to-peer sharing. That's what it's like now with spirits and people. All right. There's all kinds of portals in the world. Dark mirrors, your mirror on your wall, your computer, your cell phone. Spirits pass through electromagnetic frequencies. They're comprised of electromagnetic frequency. All right. So you have to be careful of what you store into your mind. God forbid, none of us could be perfect. But this is why when Will Smith smacks Chris Rock, I don't give a damn. All right. Because that's a spirit. What if the modality of the shams that they perform, Masonic rituals and what have you, all of it is geared to trick the public or to jar the public in a certain type of way? Your peace of mind, okay, is now occupied by something foreign, by something orchestrated and what have you. It has a piece of your mind. It has a piece of your interest. It has a piece of your, it has a piece of your mind. It has a piece of your interest and your attention. You are paying, okay? And then you're adding into that echo chamber and what have you, passing that spirit on, making sure everybody got the memo, all right? Everybody's like a bunch of parrots just echoing whatever they hear, all right? If you notice, a lot of people don't really have free, independent thoughts anymore and what have you. And even now, it's scrutinized. We're called so-called conspiracy theorists when really we just critically think. That's all it is critical thinking. If you're a critical thinker and you're not dumb, not that I'm calling other people dumb, I just think that the ignorance is bliss and they're oblivious. That is what's going on with us, okay? So you got these organic portals, all right? And we are not on the same timeline structure that we have been before. Like, take for instance today, when I wake up, sometimes I have songs stuck in my head. For the life of me, you guys, judge me if you want. It was a damn fucking, I'm sorry for the cussing, you guys. My bad. It was a song by this artist named Moloko, Moloko. And I knew the name of the song. And it was right when I woke up. I knew the name of the song and everything. All right. I didn't have a dream or anything that I can recall, but maybe something was playing from that individual. All right. Now, when I woke up, I thought it was Kylie Minogue, this artist from the 90s, kind of like this Euro pop, techno trance type shit. You know, when I was in high school, I was a break dancer, so like Raven and all that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They had some weird fucking songs in there every now and again. We also, you know what I'm saying, break dance to house music. We go to raves and shit. Anyways, I thought it was Kylie Minogue, all right? And at the time, when I came through high school, Fossil, we listened to the radio. And on the radio was this Moloko song that I woke up and I just fucking knew, right? Now, this song, it showed that it was posted on the official page of the artist, I think 12 or 13 years ago. All right. It's 2022. So that would have been 2008. All right. I graduated in 2001. This was a song I heard in high school. I was borrowing my parents' car. It's like a a Lexus. It was like a gold Lexus, champagne color, whatever the fuck, right? I was listening to the radio. Okay, that song came on that long time ago. All right, what is the point I am trying to make about this song? If this song was posted on the official page 12 years ago, and I graduated back in 2000, and the car my parents had at the time was that Lexus, of which where I heard the song before it even came out. So since they activated CERN, there's situations happening with time dimensionally. All right. And when you talk about the Antichrist, he talks about him having a bow. Think about a wormhole or a bow of time, moments of opportunity. Uh, I lost my anger in a moment. You lost everything in a second. Time. All right. The Ouroboros. All right. It's a dragon swallowing its own tail. This is speaking of the devil, Chronos or time or CERN. All right. So you're in a time war. Your targeting is a future war. It's in this superposition. It exists and also doesn't exist. And that only happens in quantum physics. All right. So what you're experiencing is both real and not real. Okay. It's real, but it's not real to someone like my mother or my sister, or if I go out and I talk to somebody, it's not real to them. It doesn't exist. All right. That's what I'm saying. All these people that are not experiencing what you're experiencing is susceptible to those spirits. There is no spiritual warfare for them. Their mind is just taken over. And now we have mass shooters. All right. Sadly, Myron May, his situation, which I completely understand, which I think those reports have been falsified. I knew a dude named Tim Wilson. They had him pegged as a neo-Nazi, and he wasn't. I worked with him for 4 years. All right. But these are scary things that's happening with targets, because there's been a few targets that's went into a place and, you know, with a gun or something like that, some type of violent action. So you guys, you have to be very careful with what you're putting on the internet now. All right. And they're talking about Minority Report type shit, being able to lock you up, incriminate you by things you say online. They're listening to rappers' records to incriminate them and indict them. Be careful what you